Alright guys, we're here with another illusion. So for this one, I'm going to use a ruler. Stretch there. Okay. And so what I am, now you could use a paper or a straight edge and create your own ruler. So I could line it up with the bottom of the page, trace, move up to where I traced, do that. I'm just going to use a ruler for mine since I've got a ruler here, and I'm just going to start with this. Now I'm not actually going to measure it. I'm just going to use, if you wanted to measure it inch by inch to create your grid, you could. I'm just actually going to trace. I'm just going to trace the ruler. Okay, it's a little less than an inch. We can measure it to find out if I was right. We'll see. And so I'm just measuring it out here. So we're going to create an illusion for our eye, and it's going to be pretty sweet. But when we're doing these illusions, we need to give our eye kind of a pattern to fill in. Sometimes, not all the time. For these ones, we are. So that's why I'm creating a background here to give your eye something to be tricked with. And so this is one way, horizontal. Now we're going to go vertical. And so I'm going to come over here. Line that baby up. Good. All right. Let's see. For some reason it's straight. I don't know why it didn't look straight to me, but it didn't. That's okay. And then you can do these lines lightly if you want to start out light. And I like to stand up while I am doing this, just because I can see a straight line better. It's up to you. All right. If you like doing it better sitting down, that's totally fine. All right. And so then we'll scooch the page this way. There we go. And to about here. So it takes a little bit of time, but it's going to look really cool when we're done. And so now that I've got my background, I can really put anything in the middle, and then we're going to change our lines to make it look 3D. And I didn't want to push really hard on this paper. I'm glad I didn't, because when I'm making the lines, because I'm going to have to erase them. So you could use any shape. You could put your initial. I'm going to put kind of these circle, sphere, planet things. So I want one to go about here, and I can fill in what I'm erasing. I guess I probably should do the circle first. Well, live and learn. And so you can always use a circle template to trace if you want to. I'm just getting my circle in. Alrighty, now I can erase the rest of it. Then we're going to do another one. I'm going to draw first. Alright. Another one over here, a little bit bigger. And it took me a few times here to get that circle where I wanted it. And you can do this with any shape. Any shape. I'm just using the sphere because I think the planet kind of looks exciting. Oops. And then we're going to come to here and use another. Oh, do I want it smaller, bigger? We're going to do 4, and I'm going to keep this one. Did it about the same size, and I wanted a little more variety, but that'll do. And then I'll erase. Okay. And I kind of want to hide one more kind of off here. I'm just kind of, yeah. Over here. One here. A little bit smaller. Now the smaller one's going to kind of work with the illusion, but probably not as well. That's okay. We'll do one coming off the page. Perfect, 5. Sometimes things look better in odd numbers. It's a rule in art. Sometimes they don't, right? Rules can be broken, but that's why I did odd numbers. Just a little more pleasing to the eye. Now, here comes the fun part. Now we're going to create convex lines that are popping out our sphere. So, check it out. Here we go. First things first, I'm going to start with the bigger one. See a little bit better. And so, now we're going to make this, and I might want to remember where the top of my arc should be. Right about in here. So then, like that. And then there's the, like that. And so I started where this line ended, make it flat here, and then I'm gonna flip it, and so you can see I'm started to create that illusion. Flip it this way, make another one. I'm gonna experiment with something. Let's try this. Let's go away from that. Yeah, there we go. Now this one's gonna kind of match like that, and I'm starting to see, there we go. And I might change this arc a little bit. So I'm just kind of getting the arcs the way I want them. All right, and then this one starts here, and then this one's gonna come here. So notice I kind of went this way. I went this way. So for mine, I'm gonna go that way. All right, then we're gonna erase any of those extra lines in here. So it's gonna look like the background is being stretched. And we'll see that when we really get our shading in. So here we go again. We're gonna make our arc. Then we're gonna make this one here, here. Did I miss one? I'm curious. Let's do that. And let's see. That'll work if I want to go the other way, since this one's lower down. Yep, okay. So this one has that little arc there. I'm just going to change that and make sure it goes the right way. I had it going this way, so then we're going to make it go that way. There we go. Make it look like the line is going down, down, curved and straight. And then we're going to come over here, do the same thing. I'm going to clean up anything that needs cleaned up. Alrighty. And then we're going to come and curve. And curve. The more you do it, the better you get. I'm feeling a little more confident. And curve. Now if I want this, I think that needs to come like that a little bit. Then we're going to come up here, down and around like so. Now we might see a little curve of that right there. Then this one is going to curve here, curve here. Then we're going to come up, kind of like this one that's going off the page. It's just kind of fun. You can really see that illusion. And then we're going to come over here and do our final one. So come up, back down, up, back down, and then we go the other way. Come up, back down, come up, back down. Now I probably made this curve a little too soon. Back down, come up, back down. And you can do that with any shape, any shape. Now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add color like a checkered board to one of the squares. Now one thing, let's see, curve down, there we go, curve down. Okay, let's see which line I like best here. Curve this one back down. Okay, so I'm going to be using marker, and we're going to create a checkerboard Here we go, and that's just going to really make our illusion stand out. So I've looked at some of these illusions that are out there, and you can make a brick kind of stand out from any pattern or background. You could use like a brick pattern, you could add zigzag patterns, okay? We're doing a checkered board pattern, so let's be purple people today. Go bikes. Here we go. So I'm going to start with my purple pattern, and I'm going to do every other, just white and purple, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do my coloring in here. Now, we'll speed it up here in a second, but I want to get to where we do this part, because when we get to our shapes, it's going to be important when we get to our shapes. So I kind of outlined it first and then filled in all my light spots. Kind of outlined it first, outlined my square first, then filled in my light spots. Okay, now these are more rectangles, which if they were smaller squares, it'd probably help the illusion stand out a little bit more, but that's okay. We used our ruler to trace. And then over here. Now, the next one, when we add color, the next one, now we do our checkered board here, right here. Okay, so it's a checkered board, so it kind of goes every other. So now this is going to be white, and this will be purple still. Okay, so then white, but then this little tiny square up here, I missed it before. Guess what that's going to be? White, purple pattern. Okay, little purple peeking through. Okay, white, purple. All right, here we are. Okay, perfect. And so then we're going to jump over here, and this is still going to be purple because white, purple. Okay, so still going to be purple. Okay, I kind of curved that there, and I'll show you why in a little bit. We're going to add some shading in a moment. So then purple. Okay, I've come to a sphere again. So let's see what will happen after I want to get over here, because this is definitely going to be purple right here, white. So now let's check this out. I might actually do this next run before I come back over here, and we're going to do purple, white, purple. All right, good. So now that's going to stay white. This nice big arc here, it's going to be our purple sphere. This is going to stay white, but then what about that? Oh, look right there. Look right there. Yep, blocking the purple. So sometimes it can be a little sneaky on us. You have to watch your little tiny spaces. So that's why I'm really taking my time showing you guys this coloring in. And if I'm not sure about something, I'm going to go with the obvious, right? Kind of obvious to go here. And then I can come back and I can go, okay, so let me think about this here. So this is white, so this one should be purple. So I'm going to put the purple here. All right. So sometimes you have to be a little sneaky. It's a little sneaky. And then this one down here, let's see, we're going to jump to purple here. Okay. And so now we're going to jump here. This one's going to be purple, white, purple. Okay, looking good. Looking good. And now, let's see, white, purple. Okay, purple. Uh-oh. Let's see. And then that should be white, so this is going to be purple. And every once in a while you might have one. Did I miss one white? Ah! Friends, I think I might have missed one here. That's okay though, because I'm going to still keep going and my eye is going to fill in that illusion. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm not too worried about it, honestly. Oh, you know why, friends? I missed a line. I missed this little line here. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay? So, we all make happy accidents. Here's a happy accident. Why the pattern didn't quite fit with this one is because I missed this line, so I kind of missed the checkered board a little bit. But we're going to let our eye fill in our pattern for us. We'll let it work its magic, and I'm going to leave a little light spot there. All right. So, sometimes that can happen, right? Lessons learned. All right, this is going to be white here, or purple here, excuse me. And then let's jump over here. Right here, purple. So one thing, you know what I would recommend, one thing you can do before making happy accidents, you can go through and you can label which ones are going to be purple, purple with a P, okay, white. I know I messed this one up, so we'll have to figure that out. Purple, and then we'll come over here. This is going to be purple, purple, white, purple. Okay, so then that makes life easier for when you color in. I should have done it that way to begin with, but you know, we gotta make a few happy accidents here. Why not? Why not? All right, and so this is what I missed on that other one. This little curve right here. Very important to parent, which now we see. So that's because this is going to be purple, white, purple, which I missed that before. So then this got a little confusing. Okay. And then that got a little confusing. So let's finish this first, though. And then this is going to be purple hanging out here. Right? Yeah. I need to think a minute. That's all right. Okay. Good, good, good. Now, I'm going to put the P's in again. This is going to be purple. All right. You can just label it to make sure that's what you want. And then, over here, white, purple. Okay, now you could add another color if you wanted to. I just think it looks kind of cool with the shading. So purple, and I can kind of see the outline. White, purple. Purple should be a little purple here. P for purple. And come here and fill that in. So this takes a little bit of time, but it does look super duper sweet once you're done, and we'll see that in a second. Okay, purple, and it went purple here. So you got to make sure you're seeing all the little areas, but we're happy our brain fills things in. At least I am anyway, because then it makes more sense. So I'm just gonna have to do this. Leave a little bit of white down there to help my brain fill in that pattern. Like that. All right, so this one's not quite right. You can see like how this one stands out. This one stands out a little bit more, okay? And that's all right. That's all right. We are learning. And then we fill this in. And so then this is gonna be purple too. And like I said before, go back and plan with writing down which color goes where lightly. Right? I know, it's looking fun. The shading's really gonna make it pop. Okay. And fill that in. Okay. Fill this one in. And then I'm gonna get the bottom one before I go back and do these. Just to kind of make it nice. Purple, 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 purple. Okay, cool. And you can also shade it with pencil too. You don't have to use color. You can if you want to. Okie dokie. Filling it in. Kind of doing my outline of the square, filling it in. Filling it in. And come over here. Alright, then we'll get back to my sphere. I do really like that one coming off the side. Just I'm enjoying that. Fill that in. Alright, now we can see here. Purple, white, purple. White, purple. White, purple. Alright, I like this little friend too. Get over here. Okay, then over here. White, purple. Kind of curve with the shape. I'm curving my lines with the shape. There we go. So it's actually not too tricky when you know that you're, make sure you do it right now. Just double check, look around, see if we missed anything. See if, and I did. So you check, see if you missed anything. Missed a little friend right here, little friend right there. Let's make him look more 3D. All right, now we get to do a little shading. And so I'm gonna use a pencil, but if you have anything a little like I know some of us may have like charcoal, I'm just gonna see, or a darker pencil. So I have a drawing pencil, and this one is 6B, so that's gonna be darker for shading. I'll show you to do it with this one. So I'm gonna come here, kind of come around it, and I'm gonna add some pencil shading. And it's gonna really make it stand out. Now I'll show you how dark this other pencil can make the shadow, which is kind of fun. But first we'll go ahead and we'll do this one. Kind of make it go out like this here. I think I missed a purple. There we go. And then if I did it a little too dark in this one, just gonna brighten that back up again. And then it's really gonna make it stand out. So I know this took a little time, but I really wanted to walk you through the shading now and also the coloring in. So in a few spots I might make it really nice and dark with my 6B pencil. It's just gonna maybe like on just one corner to make it look like it's popping out a little bit. Okay, and come around here, just do a little bit more pencil shading. It's gonna stand out. All right, looking good. Let's jump to down here. We'll do that same thing here. Turn the light on, maybe we'll see. All right, sometimes the sun's so bright, you don't need to do that, but. All right, then let's come over here. We're gonna add a little more shading. Ah, look at that. And while you're shading, you can kind of see if I missed a little spot. You can see where you might have missed a little spot. Right in here. All right, so then I'm gonna go ahead and finish my shading, and we'll catch you guys at the end. All right then, and there you have it. We have our 3D optical illusion of our spheres. So pretty fun. All right, we'll catch you later.